I just had a video that went massively viral. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you everything that I learned in the process. At the time of this recording, it is June 2024. And as you can imagine, it is really, really hard to go viral in today's world. People are getting information from everywhere. Everyone's posting content. And I, for the longest time, thought that I was shadow banned, that social media hated me. Anything I put out would not go viral until finally I had my breakthrough. So today I'm gonna give you my biggest takeaways, but first, let's watch the video that went viral. Watch your step. It's dangerous up there. It's hot out today. Have a good one. So that video that you just watched actually did nearly 20 million on Instagram. It did over 1 million on YouTube Shorts. It did over 8 million on Facebook, and it did about 6 million on Twitter. And that is just what I'm aware of. Unfortunately, 8 million on Facebook wasn't even posted by me. I have recently learned that social media is the wild, wild west, and if people like your stuff, they will just download the video and repost it as their own, which is a shame, but that is what is documented. So, I mean, I total that up to like over 35 million that I'm aware of. And so this video essentially took over the internet, which is pretty cool because, like I said, for the longest time, I thought that I was cursed, that social media hated me. And so let's talk about some of the things that I've learned. Here I've got with me my brother, Randall Denson, that I just started with me. I hired him to help me with social media. He's my director of marketing at my insurance agencies. And he is also somebody that has experienced some virality in the past month or two. And so I thought that it would be perfect to have him here sharing some of the things that he has learned as well to give you guys the most amount of value over the next 10-15 minutes.
Like he introduced me, I am Randall Denson, and I am no expert to social media. I am learning along the way, but I got hired to be his director of marketing, managing the social media platforms here at his agency, and I've learned so much in just these first 3 months. And in the first 2 months, I've already created 5 videos that have hit over 1 million views.
So the first thing that we want to break down is, everybody knows this, but you need a strong hook. And why do you need a strong hook? Well, everybody has the attention of worse than a goldfish nowadays in 2024. Goldfish's attention span is 8.5 seconds. A human's attention span is 9 seconds. And so in these videos that have gone viral, they have had a strong hook. And the hook can be something that you're saying on the video, or it could be text that's on the video. And Randall has a really cool example of something that he didn't have a strong enough hook the first time he posted it, and then he posted it the second time, and it went off.
I created a video recently, and it was one of my first reels since working here, and it was separate for the one that we're just talking about, and it actually got around 9,000 views, or 900,000 views, sorry. Now I went back on my history and I was like, which one of these videos would probably go well right now since I have momentum? And I found a video that I thought was really funny, and it didn't have a hook at all. It was just the reel itself, no image, no text overlaying over the reel. This time when I repurposed it, it was a specific hook that I did as a text that overlaid the reel. This one said, purchasing homes in 2024. This reel is talking about the real estate market and how difficult it is to buy a house. It's a humor reel and it's very funny. But this time with the specific hook, it's already at 5 million views.
In the video that went super viral, the hooks were white people hiking versus black people hiking. And that hook was on the screen itself. And so your hook can be something in the actual video, right? It could be something that's on the text. And a third part to not discount is the hook of the caption. And in the caption of this video, it was a simple question: is this true? With a question mark. That's the hook where it's gonna get the audience involved in the comment section, which is gonna lead to one of the next things, which is it's okay to be controversial. It's okay to just accept that you're probably gonna piss some small group of people off, or a large group of people. And in this video, we certainly did that because
a strong hook isn't really anything without the payoff. The payoff, what you had was the white people versus black people. You had something at the end that made people wait.
Okay.
So the hook has to have a payoff. If you're going to start with a hook, make sure the end of your video or the end of your reel is the payoff. Whatever it is that they came for is going to make them wait. The hook is just that. It's going to grab them in, but you have to have a payoff.
In this situation, the video that we posted, we knew that it was a controversial hook that was going to get people to wait and watch. And in the process, some people were upset. Some people were like, no, I hike all the time. And there's other people that are like, you know what, this is true. Like, to be clear, Randall was the videographer for this video, and we had his blessing. He said, I think you should go for it. It's not ugly.
It's a stereotype. It's a stereotype. So I didn't think it was something that would be evil. It didn't have an evil.
It wasn't distasteful or malice. It was truly just comedy.
Yeah.
There's some other videos that we've recently dropped where it's just like men in the workplace, or how quickly men become friends in the workplace versus women becoming friends in the workplace. And so, of course, you're gonna upset some people in the comments, like, stop painting this stereotype, like women are actually, we get along and we have, fun. And there's a whole other group that's just like, this is absolute facts. Like, we do not get along, and this is exactly how it is. And overall, I mean, the response rate on this video was like 90% positive. Yeah. Of course, there's the 10%. Of course, it draws in some people that are going to start arguing in the comments. His video had nothing to do with politics.
Absolutely nothing to do about politics. People were commenting, it's Biden's fault. The other half was commenting, it's Trump's fault. Had nothing to do with politics. But in the comment section, it was plenty of engagement that helped make my reel go to 5 million.
Insurance agents. What is every agency's highest closing lead source without fail? Personal referrals. What if I told you I could help you turbocharge the frequency in which you got personal referrals? In the last 5 years, I've written over 5,000 items and 3.5 million in premium from inbound organic sources, and it cost me nothing. How? Because posting on social media is free. If you want to turn your agency into a referral machine, then go to nicksakha.com/creators and sign up for the Insurance Creators Mastermind, where me and my team will meet with you and your team twice a month to help you with something that no other agency is doing. Imagine having the guidance, the ideas, the trends, and the strategies that actually work in converting more business for your agency. Go to nicksakha.com/creators for more. Now, back to the show. And so just get over the fact that you kind of got to be polarizing in a way that just accept that some people may be triggered, and that it's okay if people start arguing in the comments. I'll be honest, I did have to delete some comments that were distasteful, but for the most part, if people start arguing in the comments over whatever they want to talk about, that's more engagement for you in the video. So let them have at it. That doesn't mean you need to participate. That doesn't mean you need to take sides, but let them fight their own battles. If somebody wants to go in the comment section and say something dumb, you're on your own, buddy. Like, let them fight for themselves, because the audience will go in on them, right? The majority will go in on somebody that maybe acts out of line. But also realize that this is just my theory, that there are plants dedicated on social media to make it to create an issue that's not actually an issue. Somebody said this is racist on the video, and the majority of the people that liked his comment were fake accounts. They're not even real accounts that are trying to stir this hate that really doesn't exist. Like, more often than not, people actually love each other in the real world. Like, people are actually very nice, but sometimes you will see it on social media where people try to create issues that just aren't as common. It's just like people are just brave behind the computer and keyboard warriors and stuff like that. So all that to say that arguing in the comment section is a good thing. People can literally start an argument from nothing. That just ultimately means more engagement, right? So to recap, you have a strong hook. You're gonna tick some people off, so be okay with it. And people are going to argue in the comments. It's actually a good thing. The last thing that I have is that the details matter. And so we recognized that there were some things that I did on this video by accident that started comments and started conversation in the comment section, which ultimately made it blow up. And so the biggest thing that I added at the end of this video is a smoke alarm. And the smoke alarm is arguably was like 60% of the comments, right? 60% of the comments, the smoke alarm sound just set it on fire. And we hit this home run and it still hasn't hit the ground yet because people are laughing about the smoke alarm sound that we added at the end of the video. And we almost didn't add that part to the video. And so the details matter. Something else that we did on accident was there's a duck called a loon. And there were so many comments that what's a loon doing in the desert? And at first I wasn't even sure what that meant. I thought maybe it was like, is this a racist term? And I had to Google it, and a loon is a duck. And people are laughing because what's a duck doing in a desert? That's like a water duck. It's a duck that's meant to be on lakes, but you have the loon sound going off in the desert. And so that was another thing that got engagement in the comments. Another thing that got engagement in the comments was I was wearing Converse. This day specifically, we had filmed multiple pieces of content. We went to the gym first to shoot a gym reel, and then right afterwards, we went to this little mountain by my house to film this skit. And so I'm wearing Converse. Converse are not hiking shoes. And so you had a bunch of people that were like, hiking in Converse, like this idiot, we don't claim him. Like, white people don't hike in Converse. And so you got a lot of things like that. Another thing that people were commenting on was that allegedly or apparently I look like Zelensky, which is the president of Ukraine. And instead of, laughing at it or this, I just went along with it, right? I was just like, that's right, send me more money. And so I just kind of like played into the joke just to help it with more and more engagement. Randall, was there anything else that was going on in the comments that maybe details that we accidentally did to create engagement?
Those are the three main ones.
We also have a theory as far as responding to as many comments and liking them as possible, at least while you can, because as it goes viral, then, it's just kind of hard to track at that point and maintain it. But responding to some of the comments helps it grow. These videos also are going crazy on TikTok, and it's kind of the same story with TikTok. It's just let it cook too.
Yes.
Just as it goes, let it cook. Don't get discouraged.
Gotta be patient. You can't just get discouraged after the first hour and even the first day. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. This reel, it actually started off slow, but after the second day, it was nonstop.
Another example of the details is in our How Quickly Girls Become Friends in the workplace. One of the things that people were commenting on was, I guess they wore the same thing every single day. And it's almost like if we were more prepared with multiple outfits, it would have been more realistic. But because we wore the same outfit Monday through Friday, that actually was a topic of conversation, right?
It created real engagement.
Yes. And with the girl one, it's funny because we wore the same outfit and nobody picked up on it. Yeah. He did a hair flip in some of the videos that got a lot of attention.
Yeah, everybody's talking about that one.
But go to our Instagram, follow us at Nick Sakha,
at Randall_Denson.
And you guys can go ahead and see these videos. I think we've probably got them pinned to our profiles now. But the details matter. Try to insert something that someone's going to pay attention to and comment on it. And it's almost like you can plant these things in your content that will spark conversation. And that's something that we've learned. And so
you might have some videos that are deep in your feed that didn't do too well when you first posted it. Now that you have momentum, I suggest you to go back, see which ones that you really liked or that you thought should have went off, and post them now. Double check to make sure that you have a strong hook, make sure that you have a strong caption or an engaging caption. Start some conversation. And then once you do that, you have to comment, reply, laughing faces, have a conversation or spark something. But the engagement is the most important part to keeping that reel in the algorithm.
So that pretty much sums up some of the things that we have learned since going massively viral, both on a ultra viral scale with my hiking video and just the consistent viral ones that have followed shortly after. And so all it takes is one, right? And the problem with having one that goes crazy is that you should temper your expectations, because I'm pretty sure that even though we're in this momentum mode right now, that not everyone's going to be a home run. And so that's something that I would also just suggest is temper your expectations, stay consistent. Try to keep a same theme. I'm sure that will help. If your audience likes the one, they'll probably like something similar of nature. And so not everyone's going to be a home run, and just stay consistent. But if you got some value out of this video, you got to do me a huge favor: like, subscribe, comment some of your takeaways. Follow me and Randall on our social media platforms. And if you are in insurance, stay tuned for our insurance mastermind, the Insurance Creators, coming soon. If it's out, check the link in the caption where you can join that community where we're going to have conversations just like this on a regular basis. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.